Utilize this to make your joy rides a little bit more fun. Make sure you're also hitting up the Gatorade training facility where you can take part in weekly workouts to boost your physical attributes. Here you can also swing by the Gatorade fuel station and pick up some turbo boosts. The Rec and Pro-Am.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center filling out the middle. Chalk up 2 there. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Oh, he attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
Levine can't hit.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Love with the bucket.
And you see the work Drummond is putting to passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Levine against Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record, set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
White drives in. Sexton grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Charity stripe shot. That one, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Porter, bounce pass. White dishes to Porter. On the wing, Levine. 2 points. That one goes.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. To the inside. Cleveland moving the ball around. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What an effort by Drummond, never giving up on the offensive glass and coming through with a big-time rim rocker.
Here's Levine, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Bulls have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's Love missing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Levine wide open, and the Bulls with another miss.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him, mostly miss.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Satoransky. Porter. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a wide open look for Porter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Satoransky. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That is his first foul of the game. 1:58 left in the first. Denial. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Windler with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Out to White. Will it go? It's rebounded by Cleveland.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
That's tipped, and they're able to recover. Good chance here for Porter. Porter pulls it in. Got a piece of it. Markkanen with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's White. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Even inside, White is tough to contain. Adjust around the defense to get the shot.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone, man. The team viewed him as a key component, but he was just gone. And he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
White, wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Porter kicks to Sexton. Shoots over White. And it's sent back by White. Here's Satoransky. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Windler. Guarded by Porter. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Nine seconds left to play here in the first. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an... And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team.
You know, we should have energy, and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Harrison. He's out there with Chris Dunn. Valentine out there with Young. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 spot. And the 3 ball is good. Nance has got his first 3 points of the game.
They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Dunn passes to Harrison. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dunn kicks to Valentine. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Osman. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Young. Nance with some nice D. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 7-point differential. Here's Porter. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
They get it back. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Saransky's checked in for Chris Dunn. Nice move. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Go-to option on offense. Give Drummond a rock. He'll find a way to score.
Right side, LaVine. Carter. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bulls trail by 13. Porter passes to Carter. To the middle, and there's the defensive 3-second call. The Bulls have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Now, what you especially like about Satoransky, I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt, and he's a complete player.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Bulls. White, he's checked in for Satoransky. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Here's Windler. White covering. Love with a wide open look. Misses the three. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Got to give LaVine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. He can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's LaVine. Count that one. 10 points for Zach LaVine.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Thompson. Back to Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
LaVine, good. And so it's Cleveland with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Right wing. The open look here for Sexton. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. That one falls. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Windler. White covering. Windler's shot is off. And LaVine, here we go. And LaVine throws it down.
And this gets the team fired up. LaVine is an energizer.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the show.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And guys, for the Cavaliers, Kenny, what was your impression? Well, one area where they... And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Porter looking for Carter. He gets it there. And then Carter with the dunk.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Definitely move by White inside of me. Just look how he finds a way through the foul and gets the shot off.
For the Cavaliers, Larry Nance is checked in for Andre Drummond, and Porter subbed in for Colin Sexton. Now, here's Porter. 5 points in the game. Love finds Nance. And stolen by White. Here's Satoransky. Lays it up and banks it in. Satoransky's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Yep, that one goes in there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Osman kicks to Porter. Nance trying to break loose. Porter, no luck. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
More scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Garland, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Can they get it? And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls for the Cavaliers. Drummond comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Exum in for Kevin Porter. So for the Bulls.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Dunn and stolen by Drummond. And Exum with a clear path to the hoop. And finished off by Exum.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Windler's checked in, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And Nance slams it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Young's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Windler, to the paint. Here's Drummond. It's deflected. 1:46 left to play in the third. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Exum done with some nice D. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Young with the basket on the assist from Dunn.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Down low, here's Drummond. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Hutchison's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Exum, and the layup's good off the glass. Exum's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's nice hustle at the corner. Nice pass to reward that hustle.
Out to the wing. Here's Dunn. Off target from three-point range. Cavaliers leading and stolen by Valentine. Here's Young. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists tonight.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Snatched away. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young, no good. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Larry.
And he knocks down the first one. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Here's Dunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dunn's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
The main strength of Dunn's game to me is his ability to carve his way inside. So insane.
Exum passes to Windler. And another miss by Cleveland. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we're coming right. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Wright and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Cornett in at the center.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. And here is Dellavedova. On the wing, Porter. Kept alive. And Thompson kicks to Exum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. The pass to Dellavedova. Tries again. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists in the game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a stretch.
Tell us how you really feel
about that finish.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Sexton.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The first free throw is good. And Sexton drops them both. Chicago leading. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Levine can't hit. Sexton attacking. Osman, the pass to Love. Back to Osman. Love outside. 6 to shoot. The wide open look here for Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Passes it to Osman. Left side, Love. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And Levine, here we go. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Sexton kicks to Garland. He feeds it to Drummond. Porter with the steal. And the jam by Levine.
Off the entire arsenal right now. Levine so outstanding in scoring in a multitude of ways.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Sexton for 3. Rebound collected by Levine.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him for easy looks.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Markkanen passes to Porter. Now here's White inside. Carter kicks to Levine. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Levine.
I like that defense that time from Love. He's solid at keeping his ground and not letting his man get the best of him.
Here's Sexton. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch. As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Good job, man. I mean, it's this close. The team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Here's Markkanen. They can't stop the run with that one. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
There's Levine. Yes! And the coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. But double-checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told him, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
I mean, and when you think of Levine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker. There's no fear in the eyes of Love. He's used to feeling pressure as well as scoring in the clutch. Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
Sexton kicks to Garland. And Levine with the block. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Love puts the move on. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen passes to Porter. Levine for 3. Got it. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And you need Levine to keep connecting.
So the Bulls win it. Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, at Good Friday night to you, sports fans. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And it's Gordon missing. Levine against Fultz. And the jam by Levine.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
He was the 13th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and Levine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Outside Fournier. Back to Fultz. Gordon trying to break loose. And there's Fultz on the assist from Fournier.
You know, it's one thing to have a nice stroke, but it's another to understand how to get yourself free outside the arc for your shot. Has a soft, delicate stroke, does Fultz, and it rolls off his fingers nicely.
Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And Levine, here we go. And the layup falls. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gordon, the pass to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. At the elbow, Fultz, 5 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
Now the pass to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Outside Gordon. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the technical free throw is good.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
Got a piece of it. Gordon finds Vucevic. Back to Gordon. Yep, it counts.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Levine. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Vucevic. 17-foot shot on the way. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Levine. Basket good. Levine's got 8 points. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Kobe White. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And B.J. Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Levine. Ross on the wing. Bamba kicks to Augustine. No good that time. Dunn with some nice D. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The shot by Satoransky, no good. And the jam by Ross.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Dunn attacking. Bamba with the block. And now Orlando on the break. The dish to Augustine. And now here comes Young leading the break. And Young slams it home.
When you put Young on the floor, those are the breaks you're looking for. I mean, few can keep up with him at his position. Got great speed.
Pass to Augustine. Out to the right wing. Bamba passes to Augustine. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Thomas Satoransky is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Ennis drops them both. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Trailing by 2. Augustine against Satoransky. In the corner, Valentine with it. Down low. And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got his first basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Ennis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Gordon's checked in for Augustine. And Ennis drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Cornette can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Really a fan.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
There's Harrison. Here's Hutchison. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Orlando.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they've also got a big boost in the early going tonight with their productivity at the free throw line. Really a sign of aggression.
Carter Williams kicks to Gordon. Ross with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Chicago trailing here. To the wing right side. To the paint. Stolen by Bamba. Left side Fournier. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
And it's good, 2 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim. And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Valentine passes to Markkanen. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Gordon, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, you look at Gordon, he is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Then for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. Here's Fournier after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Gordon dishes to Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Fournier in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Count that one. Fultz has got 8 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Orlando leading by 4. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Fultz. Clock at 6. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Orlando making some changes. Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. Here's Levine. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, you look at Thaddeus Young, his motor on display there on the boards. One of the reasons he's carved out such a productive, long NBA career.
The offensive rebound. Ennis. Isaac kicks to Augustine. And there's the pass to Ennis. Goes back up. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And Levine, here we go. That evens the score. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Porter with it. Defended now by Fournier. Porter, no luck. Orlando trailing here. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Outside Gordon. Back to Fultz. To the middle. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Time to change for the Magic. Carter Williams is checked in. Porter finds White. Markkanen from outside. Drills the three-pointer. Markkanen's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Porter. The Magic also changing it up. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Vucevic. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Isaac. Stolen by Carter. Markkanen against Carter Williams. And there it is for him. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Gordon. Passes to Carter Williams. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Sinks the triple. Fournier's got 10. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. Can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
White the pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Stolen by Bamba. Back to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Gordon finds Fournier. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. The lead is 2.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And the jam by Ross.
Tell you what, Ross covers ground in a hurry, a nanosecond.
White the pass to Harrison. White dishes to Carter. Valentine wide open, he fires, and again, no good by Chicago. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's Orlando with another. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Ennis comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. That's good from Augustine. The assist by Ennis. And now a 6-point Magic lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Gordon missing. The Bulls have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Satoransky, and it's good for 2. Satoransky's got his second bucket.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Ross kicks to Augustine. Vucevic to the pass to Ennis. No good from outside. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Magic out in front. They're up by 2. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Dunn, also Thomas Satoransky out there, and it's Cornette in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Bulls trail by 4. Floats one. Levine can't hit. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
There's Levine, and he banks in the layup. Levine's got 23 points.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Isaac finds Augustine. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, Augustine is a scoring point guard. He's crafty, but he's highly skilled, and he knows how to put the ball in the hole.
Augustine against Levine, and it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Then for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for James Ennis, and Fournier subbed in for Augustine. Offensive rebound, Cornette. Kick out to Levine. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 26.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Isaac left side. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Lays it up off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Magic lead.
You know what you get there? Levine strong enough now to take on contact. Able to complete the play.
Magic moving the ball around, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Some changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. Gordon dishes to Fournier. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Carter, the pass to White. Here's Levine. Good. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Fultz, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. A 2-point game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So we'll see Zach LaVine go to the line here. That's on Evan Fournier. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
He's basically automatic from the line. Not the guy you want to send there now.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Ennis kicks to Augustine. Here's Ross. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
Bean passes to Carter. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ross dishes to Bamba. Ross on the wing. Back to Aminu. Pass to Augustine. To the left side wing. Ross kicks to Augustine. Here's Bamba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, it's not a bad idea to foul Bamba. Actually a good foul. It's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter. So send him to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. LaVine finds Carter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Pass to Augustine. Here's Bamba. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba. Mo Bamba for short is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic too.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Aminu. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Fournier is checked in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. He sinks the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Outside, White. Carter up top. White, left side. Stolen by Bamba. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The deep 3 from LaVine. And again, Chicago, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Knocked away. Porter with the steal. Carter inside the three-point line, misses there. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan.
also 2 neighborhood hotspots, so be sure to squad up and check those out for some competitive 3-on-3 or 5-on-5 action. If you're looking to up your fashion game, you can head to a few different spots. Swags is the gatekeeper of style, and here you can purchase a variety of cool apparel for your My Player. You can also head to the NBA store.
And a lot of style coming off the Cavaliers bus earlier. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. Offensive rebound. Knocks it loose, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Here's Fultz.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a 2nd-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Vucevic from 8 feet away, he drops it in.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now, here's Garland. Misses the wing 3. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here's Garland following the score by Aaron Gordon. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Isaac with the ball. He kicks to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. And here's Gordon from outside. Sexton grabs the board. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's the pass to Garland. It's stolen by Fultz. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Passes it to Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fournier against Sexton. And stolen by Fournier. And here's Fultz. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Fultz looking around. Let's go. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Pass to Osman. And another miss by Cleveland. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lob pass to Gordon. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here is Augustine. Larry Nance making his last shot. Orlando making some changes. Bamba comes in for Gordon, and it's James Ennison for Fournier. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Augustine passes to Ross. To the wing on the left. Ennis in the corner. Shoots the 3. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Porter. That one off the back iron and out. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And Ross with the slam.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Sexton kicks to Nance. Off target from outside. Magic leading by 6. Ross with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Augustine. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Vucevic. Feeds it to Augustine. Bamba with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
To the inside. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Nance. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
The pass to Bamba. Augustine looking around. Pass to Ennis. Here's Bamba. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Orlando Magic. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Magic, the lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the small forward.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for the Magic. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Now, here's Garland. Isaac with the steal. And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. They get it back. Outside for Carter Williams. Here's Fultz. No good on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Porter passes to Thompson. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Snatched up. The Cavaliers on offense. Porter passes to Nance. Down low. Pulls up. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs.
Well, Thompson does not mind the contact, and I think that bump sometimes even helps him focus more.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Another miss by Orlando. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Nance dishes to Thompson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Fultz. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fultz has got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole.
On the wing, Thompson. Windler's shot is off. Magic leading by 10. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw, no good.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Exum, an easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Augustine passes to Gordon. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Pass to Augustine. Here's Vucevic. The layup off target. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Dellavedova, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Dellavedova's got his first bucket in this one.
Working hard in the mid-range area. If Delly can get that going more consistently, that'll help.
Over in the corner, Fultz. Back to Gordon. No good. And Cleveland the other way now.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Now here is Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Fultz, no good. Here's Exum. Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be...
What a chance!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a chance!
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Evan Fournier. Ross is checked in for Markelle Fultz. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. He gets that one.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Garland dishes to Drummond. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he makes both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Knocked loose and stolen by Sexton. And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Orlando was looking great right away. They went to work early at both ends of the floor. And that's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Mohamed Bamba getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Gassman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Fournier after Colin Sexton's miss. That one goes in. Gordon's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Love, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. To the paint. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Lots of room. Again, the Magic score.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And now Orlando on the break. Gordon's running.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Sexton the pass to Love. Here's Drummond. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Here are the Magic now, following the score by Cleveland. And Fournier kicks to Bamba. Orlando getting another chance here. It's tipped. Gordon finds Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Fades away. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Drummond. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Vucevic. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Markel Fultz comes in for Mohamed Bamba. Free throw good, Drummond. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
That's good from Fultz on the assist by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 12.
Yeah, good luck trying to slow Fultz down. I mean, even when you knock him around while he's driving, he stays with it.
Here's Porter. The shot from the low post is good. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night. The Magic have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Gordon the pass to Ross. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Andre Drummond. Ross against Thompson. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Then for the Cavaliers, Nancy's checked in for Drummond. Dante Exum comes in for Kevin Porter. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Sexton. And 2 shots coming up at the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review, is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Cavaliers now. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Offline from the top of the key. Stolen by Dellavedova. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Magic lead by 14. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Markelle Fultz out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Ross in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Love with his second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Ross. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. A shot by Carter-Williams. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. Bobbed up there for Love. It's stolen by Fultz. Inside. And Isaac throws it down.
And how about the ground Isaac can cover? I mean, between his height and wingspan, alley-oops are becoming just a way of life.
Over to the wing. Love the pass to Nance. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Carter-Williams dishes to Fultz. Ross with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Osman, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And finished off by Fultz.
And it's easy to see that Fultz is a nightmare in transition. A gear-shifting point guard who can slice and dice any D in the open floor.
Magic leading by 15. Cuts off the pass. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Ross. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Love. Gordon with the defensive effort.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And that one falls for Fournier. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis, he'll check in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And Cleveland also making a change. Kevin Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his 2nd year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Porter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Garland. Now here is Augustine, defended by Dellavedova. 1:53 left in the game. Now the feed to Sexton. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Orlando leading by 15. Augustine finds Bamba. Ennis taking his time here. Tries from 10.
An active and alert defender. Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance. But in particular, a real good game it was for Jonathan Isaac.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Just 3 to shoot. For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Back to Sexton. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Thompson. To the inside. Drummond. And Bamba pulls it down. And Orlando has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there. They're able to draw that foul.
So for the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Aminu. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis, and it's Fulton for Augustine. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Drummond, and it's blocked by Gordon. Now, here's Bamba. There's the 3. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they put...
You can also head to
the Chicago River winding its... And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it, while a great scorer gets to the foul line.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. And just about a minute into the first quarter. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Deflects the pass. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
I tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. Here's White. Trying to get open as Carter. White dishes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Second shot opportunity. Rebound Love.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Offensive rebound.
Well, you know this about Kevin Love. He is willing to be a workhorse on the glass for them, and you will not have him ever give up on a play.
White the pass to Carter. And there's Levine on the assist from Carter. Levine's got 6.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Here's Osman. Up again. The shot off that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Well, so dangerous, Levine. Can shoot the spot-up jumper from deep as well as put it on the deck.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Sexton, and it's sent back by Carter. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Saransky's checked in for the Bulls. Down low, stolen by Carter. Here's White. The kick out to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Satoransky the pass to Carter.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Stolen by Markkanen. One-on-one fast break. Here's Satoransky. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Porter. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's White, following the basket by Kevin Love. Back to White. Kicks it out to Markkanen from outside the arc. And the Bulls get it back. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Porter. Takes a three. The shot will not fall.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Windler's shot is off.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Porter, no luck. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. 6-point game. Here's Garland. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Garland's got 6 points.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
That free throw missing. Cavaliers making a switch here. And he sinks the second. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 seconds left. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Dunn. Also, Valentine out there. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. They get a hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Nance passes to Dellavedova. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Hutchison. Good D by Thompson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The shot by Sexton, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And Chicago shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Tips it up. Passes to Gafford. Here's Valentine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Bulls have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here is Dellavedova. Count it. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Young, right side. Dunn dishes to Young. Here's Hutchison. Pass to Gafford. Stolen by Thompson. Young with the steal. And it's Dunn penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young passes to Gafford. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Dunn misses. For Cleveland, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Count it. Good. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here's Nance. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Nance has got his first 2 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here's Hutchison, defended by Sexton. And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchinson's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Thompson is double. He kicks it to Porter. Back to Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Harrison comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Denzel Valentine. Cleveland also making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Osman comes in for Colin Sexton. And it's Garland in for Kevin Porter. Dellavedova finds Drummond. Back to Dellavedova. And here is Drummond. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Levine. Good D by Drummond. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. There's Garland. It's hauled in by Cornett. For Chicago, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Markkanen comes in for Young, and Satoransky subbed in for Dunn. And Cleveland with a change here too. Exum, he's checked in for, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
They can't make the second free throw either. Listen both.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Levine can't hit.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Satoransky, the second chance points on the tip in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys.
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 12 points.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the guard position. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's 6 points for Andre Drummond.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. It's Drummond, high post. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's LaVine. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
This, to me, is where LaVine's length can be a major advantage. Nice job attacking on the painted area.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Sexton lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sexton's got his first points in this one. Chicago leading by 5. And LaVine, here we go. Here's Porter. Outside LaVine. Back to Porter. Markkanen from outside. They get the rebound. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Cavaliers, Windler's checked in. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Garland. And that one's good. Drummond.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's White. And the layup is good. White's got 6.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen, and it's Chandler Hutchison in for Porter. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Cornett, and the shot goes in. And it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Valentine. It's good.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Inside. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Sexton. Drummond's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Down low. Love takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
White, good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And stolen by White. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, they are really starting to push it now.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Shakes them. And that one's good. Drummond.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
White goes in. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Drummond passes to Sexton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He might be young, but Colin Sexton shows you right there he can get a defender to bite on his pump fake.
Chicago making some changes. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Young. Satoransky comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Dunn in for Kobe White. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Sexton.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Sexton on the wing. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. The putback. Nance with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scouts. Sexton with the dunk.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Harrison, and it's Carter in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And he lays it straight in. Exum's got his first points of the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
On the wing, Porter. To the paint, Carter. It's tipped. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, Dante Exum quickly out into transition in the open floor. You cannot lose this guy.
The Cavaliers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. To the inside. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Zizic.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Satoransky, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dante Exum. And the first one at the line is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Dellavedova trying to get open as Thompson. Dellavedova, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Back to Satoransky. Porter in the corner. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Levine's checked in for Chicago. Cavaliers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Pass to Zizic. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Exum passes to Zizic to take the lead. Takes the 13-footer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Just a huge bucket there, and you're right. I mean, the key was finding the matchup where they had the clear size advantage and putting it to use.
The pass to Thompson. Back to Exum. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Zizic. Back to Thompson. Passes it to Zizic. The feed now to Thompson. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
For the Cavaliers, Drummond comes in for Zizic. And it's Kevin Love in for Jetty Osman. The Cavaliers trailing. The drive by Thompson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's Garland, picks one up. Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
2 minutes, 2-1.
Pass to Love. It's Drummond, high post. Carter on him. Drummond dishes to Garland. Back to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Kicks it out to Love. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Shaquille Harrison. Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got 22 points.
Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Seeing
some urgency from him there. Sure. And the rejection by Love. It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Drummond.
Well, those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. And then Carter with the dunk.
Now, Zach Levine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Unbothered by the pressure, Tristan Thompson delivers.
There's Levine, and Thompson sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Sexton. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Here's Levine. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Love. Poke loose. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Levine. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Here's Levine. Ooh, offline. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
can also head to the NBA store if you're looking for NBA gear and the 2K shoe store if you're looking for kicks. If you're looking for a new hairstyle, then go to Doc's Barbershop. And if you need a new tattoo, the paint has you covered. When you want to work on your game, head to the team's practice facility and complete drills.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome to the weekend, everybody. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Vucevic finds Isaac. Doesn't go for him. And it's Chicago the other way.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Now here's Fournier. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Fultz, no good. And here are the Bulls now. Carter with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Back to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Porter passes to Levine. Nice D from Fournier.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Inside, Porter with the steal. Carter against Vucevic. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Drills it from outside. Markkanen's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Bulls. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
LaVine can't hit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
It's stolen by Carter. And the jam by LaVine.
When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
Fultz kicks to Fournier to the inside. Stolen by Markkanen. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's LaVine. Makes it off the glass.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Vucevic. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Here's LaVine. Oh!
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Gordon dishes to Fournier. Over Porter. That one wide left.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Carter, the pass to LaVine. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Here's Dunn. Gordon with the defensive effort. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 7-point differential. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Here's Dunn, and that one drops for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
1:16 left to play in the first. And the pass to Augustine. Back to Gordon. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
Oh, wow! Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Here's Cornette to the right side. Young with no one around. And the three off target.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, Gene, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
They swipe it. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some...
Look at that!
Nice!
And you can just see how that motor never subsides. Isaac always looking to put on a show there with his dunking ability.
Cornette, and it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Ross, got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Dunn. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Dunn's got 7.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Dunn. Ross grabs the board.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Isaac finds Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Ennis misses. Stolen by Bamba. Pass to Ross. Down low. Now here's Bamba. Defense right on him. Bamba against Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Valentine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's it's going to be on Michael Carter-Williams. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
But they get it back. Three-pointer, Markkanen. They get it again, and it's put back in by White.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. Porter's checked in for the Bulls. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Offensive rebound. Vucevic finds Ross. And here's Aminu. There's the triple. Carter pulls it in. Porter looking it over. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor. He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Aminu, the pass to Augustine. It's Fournier on the wing. Another miss by Orlando.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the shot goes in. Levine's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Aminu, no one around him. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Well, I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And here's Aminu. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 16. Back to Vucevic. That one goes. Count it. Vucevic has got 6.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Vucevic with the block. Fournier in the corner. Passes it to Augustine. Here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Markkanen. Pass to Augustine. Outside Fournier. Here's Aminu. And so it's Zach Levine. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Zach Levine led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 steals. That's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Here's Levine. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
The Bulls leading by 14. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Isaac outside. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Fournier. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound, but he recovers it.
And the coaching staff wants Gordon to keep taking those. It's only going to help him get better.
Right the pass to Carter. And the layup's good off the glass. Carter's got his first basket.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And Levine, here we go. Trying to get open is Carter. Levine, good. Levine's got 22.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Now Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Carter. Out to White. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game for the Magic. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Evan Fournier. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Here's Cornette. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the Bulls with another miss. The Magic trail by 14. On pass to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Satoransky, the pass to Hutchison. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that beat, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And the Bulls making a change here. Valentine's checked in. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. 9 feet out. Here's Cornette. And that one's drained from the low block.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Here's Gordon. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Here's Satoransky. No good on the triple. The Magic trail by 10. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chicago. Chris Dunn comes in for Harrison.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
The pass to Satoransky. And stolen by Gordon. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Isaac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Here's Satoransky. No good again that time.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And here's Young from the arc. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Bulls. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for Chicago right now, inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Satoransky there with Dunn, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. Ross dishes to Fultz. Bob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Here's Dunn. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Keeps it alive. Vucevic with the rebound. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. Here's Gordon. Passes it to Ross. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Out in his own on the break. Satoransky with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Anytime you can set up Markkanen off the catch, you have a good chance of coming away with points.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Outside Gordon. Pass to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
The Bulls leading by 5. Dunn looking over the floor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Then for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Satoransky. Carter dishes to Dunn. Here's LaVine. Off target at the rim. The Magic trail by 7. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there. Able to draw that foul. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's White in for Chris Dunn.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Fournier finds Bamba. This one for 3. That shot off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. It's stolen by Aminu. Augustine with it. Stolen by Carter. It's deflected. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Levine can't hit. The Magic trail by 7. Outside Fournier. To the paint. And Aminu kicks to Augustine. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Bamba. Deflects the pass. In the corner, it's Levine. That shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Isaacs checked in for James Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Outside Levine. 1:16 left to play in the final quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Vucevic.
What I like about Zach Levine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke Cornett. And Orlando has possession. They trail by 9 points. Fultz finds Vucevic. Down low. And Vucevic throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Levine with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The defense in a tough situation. They know Levine loves the jump shot, but he can also put it on the floor and take it to you.
Ross is checked in for the Magic. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Passes it to Fultz. From deep. Carter pulls it in. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Bulls also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. Pass to Bamba. It's tipped. Stolen by Satoransky. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine can't hit. And here's Aminu. He brings it up for Orlando. It's a 10-point game. Got a piece of it. There's the pass to Gafford. From deep three-point range, misses the shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead solid.
Team card, head to the My Team building to make that happen. As you can see, the neighborhood in 2K21 is full of fun activities and places for you to check out. Show us how you're roaming around the streets on social media using the hashtag 2KTV Neighborhood, and you could be featured in a
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at the 5.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Here's Osman from 15 feet away. Second chance shot, and Drummond kicks to Garland. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Isaac. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Drummond. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, here's Sexton. Garland, the pass to Love. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Here's Vucevic. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Isaac passes to Fultz. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right side, Sexton.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Fultz finds Gordon. Comes up empty down low.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Osman.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
The Cavaliers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Orlando making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Ross. Fires for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Gordon's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. On the wing, Nance. It's tipped. Here's Thompson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Nance, and the Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Orlando making some changes. James Ennis comes in for Fournier, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Carter-Williams kicks to Gordon. No dice from the high post.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Magic have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Ross dishes to Gordon. The shot by Carter-Williams, nobody around. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Windler, the pass to Nance. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ross with a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Cleveland's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
And there's the pass to Ennis. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. A wide open look here for Garland. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And so in the game for the Magic, Isaac and Vucevic down low. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Ennis in at the small forward. Here's Windler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Launches a three. Carter-Williams can't get it to go.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Orlando leading. Lobbed up there for Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And so quick off the ground is Isaac. I mean, a huge target for his teammates when he's looking for that lob.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Pass to Nance. It's stolen by Carter-Williams. Here's Vucevic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ennis. Markel Fultz comes in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter-Williams. Orlando leading by 4. Isaac passes to Fultz. Eyes a 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Inside, Isaac with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Porter. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now here is Dellavedova from deep. Rebounded by Isaac.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. To the wing right side. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Love the pass to Drummond. And he converts the layup. Drummond's got his second basket.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Exum, he's checked in for Sexton. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Gordon comes in for Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
So for the Magic, Ennis, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. Ross comes in for Fultz. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Gordon kicks to Carter Williams. Passes to Ross. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Hits. Count that one from Ennis.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ross with the steal. So thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good moments from both teams. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac finds Gordon. And the rejection by Love. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz for the lead. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 6. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Fournier passes to Fultz. From deep three-point range, here's Gordon. Dishes to Vucevic. Fournier gets a wide-open look. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Drummond working against Fultz. Pass to Garland. Back to Drummond. And stolen by Gordon. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Fultz the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
And Sexton has it in the corner to the inside. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Over to the wing. Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Fournier dishes to Gordon. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Aminu misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Boy, he is tough to contain.
The pass to Augustine. Orlando moving the ball around. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Fournier's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Nance, no good. Magic leading by 4.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Back to Nance. There's the feed to Thompson. Buries it down low. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Aminu. Another shot, and it's laid in by Gordon.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Thompson passes to Windler. Garland with it. From past the arc. Thompson. Out to Nance. Over to the left wing. Windler. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half, not like it was in the first.
For the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton, and it's Exum in for Garland. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Here's Gordon. Good D by Thompson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. He got into double digits. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Windler. And so in the game for the Magic, the lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 3.
And, you know, Drummond is an experienced big man now. And because of that, he's gained confidence and has no problem shooting over the defense inside.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Here's Carter Williams. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Ennis. Bamba kicks to Isaac. No good with the triple. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a one-point game. Isaac with the steal. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Ross for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now, here's Porter, following the miss by Mohamed Bamba.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Aminu comes in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. The shot misses. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Ross on the wing. The Magic again can't hit.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
It's deflected. Here's Isaac. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Magic lead by 1. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Larry Nance is checked in for Thompson. Garland comes in for Jetty Osman. Exum, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kevin Love. And a change for the Magic. Gordon's checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Augustine finds Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And, you know, you develop a level of trust with your teammates when you show the kind of concentration that Vucevic shows in these situations. He's the total package.
Now here's Drummond. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Aminu misses. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Up again. It's good on the putback. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Passes it to Gordon. It's tipped. Mans with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. On up the court. Kept alive. And Drummond kicks to Nance. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now, here comes Augustine leading the break. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, and when you're small of stature, you have to be a fearless competitor. And Augustine is all of that. Ready to take any shot. Doesn't matter what point of the game it's at. He's ready to step up.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Out to Nance. Lets it go from deep. Count. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Toss in the corner. Looking to get back on track here. It falls.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Drummond. To the middle. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Here's Vucevic. Missed. And the Cavaliers call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The Cavaliers to start out, and always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 side.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. Drops in the tray.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Love finds Drummond. It's tipped and stolen by Fournier. Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. Stolen by Garland. One-on-one fast break. Shoots from the corner. Porter, no luck.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. 3 on the clock. Here's Gordon. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Porter passes to Sexton. And that one is good. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Pass to Vucevic. Fires it up. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Augustine, no luck. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Sexton with it. Out left to the wing. And here's Love from the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
Shooting.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They escape with a victory, although